Have you ever chased a high note, only to feel it crack beneath your breath? It happened to Rumi on her 18th show, and for a moment the spotlight felt too bright. Hello everybody, I'm Amy, a traditional Chinese medicine doctor by day, and currently a hardcore K-pop demon hunter fan at night, or whenever I'm off work. Healing is like tending a garden, and in each video we're watering the roots, but in this video we're watering the vocal cords. So let's dive in. And should Rumi walk into my clinic today, how would I diagnose her? What's the whole process? Well, firstly, Rumi can have my soul. Lièència. But we all know that Rumi is super hardworking. She trained very hard, late night rehearsals. For the opening of the movie, she was literally flying on an airplane and absolutely feasting on lots of carbs before their show. Understandable, because you really need the energy to pull through. And she dances, she sings, so that's a lot of stress on your body. However, the food that she ate is highly inflammatory. I mean, look at the ramen, the gimbap, and then a bunch of, Zoe was absolutely snacking on the shrimp crackers, the shrimp chips. But those are all highly inflammatory, so if you only have it like once in a blue moon, that's absolutely fine. But if you have it every single day, its damage on your body will definitely show sooner or later. So from the diet and then through her schedule, you can see that, she is absolutely jam-packed, which led to her voice cracking later in the movie. So that was when the immense pressure was on. She had to save the world, literally. So in traditional Chinese medicine, if you are under a lot of stress, that's Lièència stagnation. In her own words, a desert in my throat and a traffic in my chest. In traditional Chinese medicine, I can already see these three patterns. Yin-deficiency, heat, so the loss of her voice, her parched soil. The second will be Lièència deficiency, because she's unable to project the sound. And lastly, the Lièència stagnation, so her knotted emotion, the immense pressure that she's giving herself. Let us view each of the patterns one by one. So what is Yin-deficiency, heat? Well, it feels like a desert wind. It's dry, scratchy, and you feel a faint burn with every breath. And what does this mean? It means that you don't have enough water to nourish your environment, so everything is dry, bone dry. What about the Lièència deficiency pattern? It often shows up in symptoms of, for example, voice projections being weaker, and this is because there is no qi flowing or pushing. And we all know qi is the vital energy of your body, and qi and blood need to go hand in hand. Only when you have qi can qi push the blood, and only when you have blood, the blood can also push the qi, can also nourish. So these two are like buddies. You cannot separate them. Like how you cannot separate Rumi and Jinhu. How you cannot separate the tiger and bird. They're inseparable. And lastly, Lièència stagnation. Your body will feel more tense, a traffic jam of energy in her body. These three patterns entwined like weeds in a garden. They can grow alone, but most often they tangle together. So my initial guess when the doctor gave her the magic tonic, I literally thought of a formula. But here's a very interesting scientific evidence. Then in 2021, a Korean study showed loquat leaf pear syrup increased vocal cord hydration by 22% in professional singers. So this is an old formula, precise data. So that was what I thought the doctor would prepare as tonic, because loquat leaf pear syrup is absolutely nourishing for dry throats. But we're going to go into that in a moment. But that was what I thought the tonic was. But it turned out to be grape juice. But what would I advise Rumi to do? There are 3 actionable steps that she could have taken. Number 1, sip to moisten your yin. This is a classic recipe that I always prescribe my patients who have sore throat. Grab an Asian pear, or any pear in general. And what you're going to do is you're going to simmer it in a pot of warm water. What we should add to the pear soup will be a sprinkle of salt, not honey, not sugar. Why? Because there's a lot of inflammation in our body. If you add anything sweet, it's actually going to make the symptoms worse. So if you have a yellow coating of your tongue, I generally advise go for salt, not sugar or honey. Salt draws energy into our kidney. And in traditional Chinese medicine, kidney governs the emotion, fear. Therefore, this recipe can help her increase her kidney essence, her vital energy essence, and in turn, it can help with dispelling her anxiety. Pear is also super lubricating for your throat, and it's great for lung health as well. But if her digestion runs cold or loose, I always advise on adding a few slices of ginger to help warm it up. Now, the next thing that Rumi could do is to push some acupressure points. Where is this acupressure point? You're going to fold your arm upwards, and then at the elbow crease toward the thumb, you're going to feel a tender hollow. And this is Chǐzé. Press gently for 1 to 3 minutes. And while you're pressing this acupressure point, breathe in deeply. So start doing your dantian breathing. Next would be the acupressure point Lièència. So it's 2 finger width above the thumb pulse. So you literally take your hand like this, close it over. With your index finger, you're going to lay it on the wrist. So it's right above your thumb. And then this will essentially be Lièència. So it's about 2 finger width above the thumb here. So these 2 acupressure points can help you with finding your voice back. And then lastly, what can help with liver tree stagnation? Tàichōng. So where can you find Tàichōng? It's on the top of your foot, between the big toe and the second toe. Glide to a slight hollow and say hello to Tàichōng. You can press it gently in circular motion for 1 to 3 minutes. And again, practice your dantian breathing. Remember, when you're doing dantian breathing, please don't exhale with your mouth. It's always mouth closed through your nose. Everything is done through your nose. Lastly, lifestyle reminders. As I said, everybody needs to rest before 11 p.m. So for Rumi, should she rest before 11 p.m., her liver can sort through her daily music. Next is to always choose warm water, warm beverages over anything cold. Cold things constrict blood vessels, it decreases circulation, so it's not going to help with her vocal cords. So warmth is always the answer. We're going to walk into the lights, and only then she can have her mic a little higher. Exercise, because when you exercise, you can have fresh flow of oxygen and nutrients, improving circulation throughout your whole body. And that's what your body really needs. And not only exercise can produce better deliveries to your cells, but it can also help you relax. And that's what Rumi really needs. What I love about Rumi is that maybe it was by accident, but most of her costume, she's always covering her neck. She's also covering her patterns, but yes, in traditional Chinese medicine, to protect your voice, it's so important to cover your neck because our neck is most easily attacked by wind. So a light scarf can always protect your voice. So that's it. So this is what I would do if Rumi were my patient. So if you are a singer or you have trouble with voice projection and this video helped you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more ancient wisdom that can be applied to modern health. With that being said, I wish you all good health. And good health is the ultimate fortune and the only investment with endless return. And when do we start investing? Right now.